So, are some Arab lives worth more than other Arab lives? That's the question we're going to talk about this week on the Israel Frontline update. Thanks for dropping by. I'm Bishop Robert Stearns. For the past 32 years, we have been up front and close in Israel, in the surrounding areas, bringing you reports from the ground. Thanks for stopping by this week. We have seen some devastating news this week out of Syria. More than 1,000 Syrian Arab civilians, the vast majority of them Christians, have been murdered this week in Syria. And if we zoom out a little bit and we look at Syria, Yemen, Uganda, all throughout the Arab world, we see right now that there is massive killing going on, Arab against Arab. At this place in Syria right now, you have the pro-Assad insurgents ambushing security forces of the transitional government. This is basically Sunni Islamist forces against the Alawite communities happening in Syria. Here's my question. Did you hear anything about it? You've heard very little on the news. It seems that the only time Arab deaths make international headlines and cause boycotts and cause uproars on college and university campuses is when it is Jewish and Arab conflict going on. So in the wake of the horrific attacks of October 7th, Israel has taken a strong stance in defending itself because the October 7th attacks were not the beginning of this conflict. Israel withdrew from Gaza in 2005 and has endured 20 years of ceaseless, incessant rocket attacks coming across its borders, culminating in this attack on October 7th. And so Israel decided, after more than 20 years of attacks, after ceasefire was not followed through on by Hamas, Israel decided that Hamas needed to be completely destroyed. This was a defensive attack from Israel in response to the October 7th massacre. And Israel decided, as you and I would decide, that enough is enough. We've had a generation of children growing up in bomb shelters. We need to put an end to Hamas. But it is amazing to me, and it should be amazing to you, that whether it is in Syria or Yemen or all over the Arab world, where thousands of Arabs are being murdered by other Arabs, by Islamic terrorists on an ongoing basis, and the Western world says nothing. Why? The root of these demonstrations has nothing to do with actual conflict. It has to do with anti-Semitism. The level of anti-Semitism that we are seeing on a global scale, and specifically in America, should shake you. It should shake every single one of us. Because if you know history, you know that what starts with the Jews does not end with the Jews. This is what Winston Churchill understood that Neville Chamberlain did not. Neville Chamberlain went over and negotiated peace with Hitler, thinking that it would end with Czechoslovakia and things would be fine. But Churchill saw that what Hitler was doing to the Jews, what Hitler did in the annexation of Czechoslovakia, was not going to stop there. Radical Islam is not going to stop with the Jews. They are coming for you, to your Sunday morning, for your children. They're coming at them through the school systems. They're coming at them through textbooks. They're coming at them through dumbing down and revisionist history. And the Western world has got to wake up. Let me give you some examples in America. This just chilled me to the bone. California's Etiwanda School District this week, a 12-year-old girl, Jewish girl, was struck repeatedly with a stick by another student. This 12-year-old Jewish girl cried out for help, and the classmate said to her, "Shut your stupid Jewish expletive up." She was then pinned against a table, choked for several seconds until she escaped. As she ran away, yet another student bullied her with a Hitler joke. This bullying took place over several weeks, and though the school was made aware of the incidents, it failed to discipline the offenders. This is American school districts. This is our taxpayer dollars. Churches, intercessors, prayer warriors, pastors, are you listening? Are you listening? Are you getting involved? Because I'm telling you, the hour is now to stand up. We have to stand up now before it is too late. March the 9th in Arizona, a man set fire to the Jewish Community Center, the Kal Hasidim Community Center in Casa Grande, Arizona, America, was engulfed in flames until firefighters arrived and suffered extraordinary damage. Every single week I get these reports, and every single week we see anti-Semitism spreading across our nation. What can you do about it? You can join me in this fight. Many of you watch this show every week. You come and you drop by every week. I need you to partner with us. I need you to go now to eagleswings.org/donate and become a partner with us. We are one of the leading organizations fighting anti-Semitism in America and around the world, and I cannot do this alone. I need my partners. I need you to become a partner. You say, what can my $10 a month do? What can my $15? It can do a lot. You can skip 3 Starbucks a month to fight anti-Semitism. You can do that. Join us today. Help us today. We're working every single day with all of our heart, soul, might, and strength to fight this scourge of anti-Semitism and to carry on the legacy of Dietrich Bonhoeffer, and I need your help. Finally, this week, President Trump is not playing games. He has come out against Columbia University, withholding $400 million of aid to Columbia University. There are over 60 universities. Here's the list. Here's the list of 60 American universities that are currently under investigation right now for tolerating anti-Semitism on their campuses. My hat is off to President Trump. Whatever you think of this president, he is taking this anti-Semitism issue seriously. He's taking it seriously. I understand you may have disagreements on other issues, but thank God that on this issue, he's standing up and he's doing the right thing. So I want to invite you follow. If this is your first time tuning in, hit the subscribe, the like, the follow, hit all the bells, hit all the bells and whistles. Join the fight. I'll see you next week on the Israel Frontline Update.